What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel for another album review. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream. If you're new to the channel, go on and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell as well to always keep notified of my newest content. Today, I'll be reviewing the newest project from Amber Mark, 3 Dimensions Deep. This is the debut album from Tennessee's own singer, songwriter, and producer, Amber Mark. As much as it's been a highly anticipated record coming from the artist, I personally been really new into her circle when I first discovered her 2017 EP, 3:33 AM, which I found to be a remarkable, heart-wrenching project from the 28-year-old singer. Thematically follows a 6-stage grief process from losing her mother back in 2013. This was a project that showcased a lot of Amber's talent, not only in her singing, but also in her creative approach when it comes to production and narrative. Alternative R&B and some traits of dance pop also come off of this record a lot, and overall just left me with a wonderful first impression. The title of this newest record, being 3 Dimensions Deep, has these 3 stages that Amber's constructed that follow: 1. Identifying her insecurities, 2. Amber working through rough ridges of self-discovery, and finally Miss Mark finding her self-worth. To note, Miss Mark has a very heavy interest in sci-fi and astrophysics theory, reason being why there's so many celestial metaphors in their lyricism on this record. Now, just to get into some of the cons for this review, there are a few. Some of the moments with a few of the tracks kind of just feel one-dimensional vocally and just can get a little bit stale in time with the instrumental. A lot of the production schemes on here are really tight, but can feel a little bit too tight. I feel like the written music could have been a little bit more creative in motifs. To be honest though, it's really the worst I could say for this record. Because to me, we're already off a great start with the intro track 1 that induces a steady soulful R&B tune with some of the great drum work and hip hop influence. I found there to be a lot of predominant elements that go into alternative R&B that are present on here, such as funk, soul, and rhythm. Into the track What It Is, I'm already incredibly impressed with the way the vocal recordings are just placed on here and how they're layered. The background vocals just show great enhancement under the leads onto this song. Although I do feel like the length of the song kind of stayed its welcome a little bit too longer than it should. I kind of feel like it was just kind of saved from these soul-wrenching electric guitar solos. Then we also have some trap and R&B coming together in harmony beautifully on the track Healing Hurts. Melodically, I just thought Amber sounded so neat, fresh, and versatile. Then we also have some 80s pop influences rubbing onto this record a lot, specifically on the track FOMO, where I heard a lot of Michael Jackson influences, specifically with his track Baby Be Mine. I wouldn't say the entire song mimics that song in particular, but I do hear a lot of similarities when it comes to the choruses on here. Speaking of choruses, here comes the most infectious chorus onto the record with the song Turnin Pages. At this point, I'm really just enjoying what Amber's really presenting vocally and how they just sound so multidimensional with the way she layers them underneath the leads, and also with a hint touch of some Afrobeat on the styles on here. The track that really had me impressed on this record was the track On and On, that strangely sounds super similar to Super Rich Kids by Frank Ocean, which I also feel like offers a lot of dynamics instrumentally and also just has a lot of great work done with each instrument on here, such as the pianos, the harps, and the synthesizers. Darkside is also a major highlight onto this record. Overall, just holds the full package of what you would want from this kind of R&B record. Has a soul, has a dance, has the rhythm, has the emotion pouring out from her singing on here. Showcased wonderfully on this song. From here, if there were just so much consistency with the way I felt from most of these tracks and the biggest highlights, this would easily be one of the best R&B records of the year. And then of course, we get to my favorite part of the record that comes from the closer, Event Horizon. And these passages are just gorgeous in classic aesthetics. I love the ambience, the essence that are just pushed out with a great and final finish. Not only do I feel like this is just a perfect, gorgeous finish for this record, but it just makes the record just feel so cohesive. And not only that, but makes it feel like you gain that closure from the narrative as well. I felt like narratively, this album just felt so wholesome and just feels finished to the point where it literally got all the ideas, all the thoughts that Amber wanted to let out onto this record. It's all here, and it feels very flourished and just flushed out and almost like a detox. Even though I may have found that few of the tracks don't really have the X Factor quality to it, and maybe not have as much of the sonic bliss as some of the biggest highlights of this record have, all these tracks serve a significant purpose to what Amber is really trying to go for thematically for this record. Amber shows true ambition to her songwriting and her production. Numerous moments in the mix where I found the instrumentals just sound so rich and full. This record feels luscious, it's upbeat, it's soulful, and it's just precise of what Amber really tries to aim for to achieve with this record. I'm gonna give Amber Mark's 3 Dimensions Deep a 77%. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like, share, and comment down below. And also, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Down in the description, you'll see my separate tracklist ratings for the album, more videos, and also the links to my social media accounts so you can keep up with me on the daily. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Doses.